Welcome to the Notary Educators with Kimmi YouTube channel. Hosts Kimmi and Jeff Nunnally, along with Alexis Franklin, share expert insights to help you launch and grow a successful mobile notary business, no matter what state you are commissioned in. Learn how to become a top-notch loan signing agent and get answers to common notary questions. Explore our all-inclusive $47 monthly training library, plus live weekly online coaching sessions with courses on general notary work, wedding efficient services, remote online notary, ink fingerprinting, apostille, translation services, and I-9 completion. So please remember that Notary Educators LLC is your one-stop shop for notary training. Now sit back and watch Kimmi and crew, and don't forget to subscribe to the Notary Educators with Kimmi YouTube channel for more tips. Take your notary business to new heights.
You're telling me the truth. Okay, so this is my cat and dog journal. Which one is your favorite so far? Animal lovers, cat and dogs. I love it, okay? So that was tip number 4. We are going to move on for my pink people. Boom, I got y'all covered on every level, whatever you are interested in. I love pink, so you know, this is a hard decision for me. I still honestly have not decided which one I'm going to use. I cannot. I think it's going to be the first one, but I just can't decide which one I'm going to use. Okay, so our next tip is going to be always ask your screening questions. I took the liberty to put that right here in the front of the journal for you. Screening questions. Questions equal money. I've been saying it here for 5 years. Every time you ask your customer a question, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. They know that you are not a $2 notary, a $5 notary, a $10 notary, even for my California people, a $15 notary when you start asking all these questions. So some of the screening questions that I took the liberty to put in here for you, you should be asking every single client, because not asking them will cost you time and money. Okay, some of the questions are, do you have a valid ID? What type of document requires the notarization? How many individuals will be signing? What method of payment? Okay, so these are questions that you need to be asking your client. So I took the liberty, there are a few more to put them right here in the front of the journal for you. Boom, okay? And that way you can ask your clients these questions, because what? Questions equal money. If you don't ask your client, are witnesses required for that document, and you roll up to that assignment and you don't have witnesses, the document does not get signed. It does not. So you need to even ask, who are the witnesses going to be? I have people say, I'm going to use my son. I'm going to use my daughter. Not, because most of the time they cannot use a family member. We don't tell them what to do, but we typically encourage them to find someone that's not. And then that leads me to my next tip. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Harriet says she likes the doggy and the flower are her favorites, but they all are beautiful. Thank you, Harriet. I know I can't choose one myself. My God, they're so beautiful. Now, this one is also a car for my guy folks or my futuristic people. Kind of AI inspired, kind of futuristic, but it's a car. Okay. And my next tip is, if your client does not provide the witnesses or is not able to, can you provide them? Do you have a witness list? That's my next tip. Do you have a witness list? And that goes again back to the question here, one of your screening questions. When you ask them, do they have witnesses? And they say no, or either they don't want people in their business. Sometimes they'll say, I don't want everybody in my business. I don't want everybody knowing what I'm signing over here. Can you provide a witness? Now's the time, and I teach this in mentorship. The moment you decide you're going to start your business, start networking. Is it going to be with family members that you're networking with? Is it going to be boyfriend, husband, wife, whatever? Okay, we need to have a witness list, because a lot of times you are called upon to provide the witness. Even signing companies will ask you to provide the witness now. If you notice some of the orders that are coming out, it says notary must provide witness, because they don't want to be bothered with it. They can't find anybody, so they put that back on the notary. Now, is that fair? No. And half the time, they don't even offer you no more money because you got to provide the witness. I've seen orders for $30, and it says notary must provide the witness. Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? Because I got to pay that person to come out with me. Most people ain't loving us that much where they say, girl, yeah, I'll take an hour of my time to go be a witness for you for free. Now, I do have one friend like that, and my sister is like that. But even my mother, who I lost, y'all know my mama, this was her side hustle. She's like, I'm your witness, you need to pay me. So again, okay, so that's our next tip. What number are we on? Hold on. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This was 6. That was tip number 6. Can you provide witnesses? Okay. Tip number 7. We're going to show this one. Check it out for my purple people. I love this one too. That's why I said I cannot choose. Now, these are all paperback. I'm showing you, but they all come in hardback. And the hardback is even more prettier. I mean, for real, for real. So our tip for this one, just to roll it out. All the same information is in all of the journals, but make sure you keep the information that you write in your journal clear and accurate. I have a tendency to write fast and big. So a lot of times when I go back to my notes, I can't read it. So I didn't take time to buy all these pretty journals because I pay for these, y'all. They're not free. I pay for these. But you have to take time to write in the journal. So I have a section here for like the name of the client, name of the signer, 4 blocks for each one. Each page has its own signer. Also, each page has its own, like if you're doing a signing for 4 people, this would be for that 4. The next page would be for your next job. And that way they can't be looking over and seeing what all the other person wrote, you know, or what you wrote in your journal. But take your time. Excuse me. I just had a smoothie with some ginger. Sorry, guys. Take your time, though, to make sure that you are writing legibly, okay? So you can read what you wrote. Because, again, people are going to call you back. Your journal is your memory. Your journal is your record of what happened. If you can't read it, it never happened, okay? If you didn't sign it, it never happened, okay? People talk about a lot of stuff, but if it's not in writing, it never happened. So you also need to be able to go back and read what you wrote, okay? So again, I'm rolling out the purple. Check it out. That's the purple. All right, I kept the price very reasonable too. A hardback journal with the NNA runs from like $45 to $50. So my hardback journal is $29.99 at the time of this recording. And then the paperback is only $12.99. Again, I kept these very reasonable for you. Very reasonable. This is the next one that we are rolling out. Check it out for my leopard print people. Daniel, for you, I'm going to have you to check what all is required. There is a thumbprint here. California is the only state that I'm kind of leery about, okay? There is a space for you to write what kind of document, because I know that's important too. There's a space for you to record what type of document. There's a space for you to do the thumbprint, which is required in your state. So I'm going to push back on you just to check on that just a little bit more for your state, but everybody else don't have a problem. But California, I did try to, like I said, at least ensure you have your thumbprint area and there's a space for you to record what type of document, okay? And I know you have to record each one. So there's plenty of blank space here in the journal, okay? So this is the next one that we're rolling out is our leopard print. Check it out. Check it out. I love this one too. Oh, they're just so cute. And again, they all come in hardback. And my next tip is record. And that's why I put it in the journal for you, okay? I want you to record your state fee separate from your travel fee, okay? And oh, you're welcome, Daniel. I want you to record your fees in your journal, okay? You're going to keep everything separate, just like I want you to itemize the receipt, okay? For tax purposes, for auditing purposes. If your state ever says, well, why did you charge that client $75 for a notary? Rewind. In my state, I don't even charge them anything for the notarization. I just charge my travel fee. So the notarization is $0, okay? And my fee was $75 for my travel fee. So if they ever want to call the Secretary of State, okay? So you want to make sure you're crystal clear. So I made that actually spaces here for you. The notary state fee, if you charge that, what is your travel fee? There's a space for that. And then the number of stamps. I want you to record that in your journal too. Why is that important? Because if you have not taken my tax course, notaries get a special exemption. Okay? Did you know that? I'm dropping all kind of gems here. That's just what I do at Notary Educators. I even got a new shirt, y'all. How y'all like the shirt?